On today's video, we're going to be replacing the old gas/electric water heater with a new tankless water heater. Now this is not a how-to video, this is a we did video. If you learn something off of it, great. If I mess it up totally, then you'll know what not to do. We're going to start by going around to the other side real quick, turning off the water, opening our low drain valves, and then we will cut. Why is that locked?
Because you locked. Okay. Now explain what we're going to do.
So in this pouch, we have the pressure relief valve and the backflow valve. That's all that's in this one little pouch. And then this is the door.
Did you already open this? You already swear. So impatient. Just can't wait. Okay.
And then the water heater is up. And here's the part number, if you, unless it's over there too. Can you get the part number?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because it's big over here.
Oh, is it? Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all that's in the box. Alright. On today's video, we're going to be replacing the old gas/electric water heater with a new tankless water heater. Now this is not a how-to video, this is a we did video. If you learn something off of it, great. If I mess it up totally, then you'll know what not to do. We're going to start by going around to the other side real quick, turning off the water, opening our low drain valves, and okay. After we turn off the water, we're going to take this cap, this plug off, and let all the hot water drain out of here. It hasn't been on, so it's not hot right now. And this is the original water heater from 2004. Once I take out this plug, I'm going to open this relief valve, and we'll come back when all the water drains out. Dog can't be here.
Oh, yeah, because the water will get on her.
That's what I said. Dog can't be here.
Hey, come get the dog and put her inside. So if the water is hot, I don't want the dog getting burnt.
We want him there.
It's gonna flow down. Do you want to take that chance? You don't love her? She says she don't love you, puppy.
I don't think it's gonna get her.
It's really gooey, soft and chewy. Yeah. When you take this out, it's gonna splash, and it's gonna come out fast. So try to get out of the way so you don't get burned or anything.
Okay.
I'm telling the people not here.
You don't care if I get burnt?
Because I've already told you 3 times, and you keep coming up on it. So you're obviously a master at this.
Shut up.
And also, make sure your tank cools down before you take this plug out.
There's a little bit of water.
It kept twinkling her.
Let's see if it hit me.
Is it hot?
I don't know.
What to do with the key?
Now, it's going to come out like that until you open this.
So when you flip that up,
And let the air go into the top, which allows the water to come out the bottom. So while you're letting the water drain out, go ahead and turn off your propane. If you're running on propane, either way, you still have to disconnect the propane line from this. So you got to make sure the propane's off. Turn on the outlet inside. Make sure all the fuel is out of the line. A burner. Okay. How's that? A burner. So we're going to turn that one off.
danger box. Where's Phantom's? What box? Oh! How'd you get in here? This is a tall box. How'd you get in there, Phantom? Did anybody try to catnap you today? Huh?
Put your finger there. There you
You gotta start being mean to people so they don't want to catnap you. Ah! Don't be mean to me. I buy you your food. Hey, don't put that by me. So, why is it when you get in a box you want to attack? Huh, cat? Phantoms.
Danger.
Phantoms. I'm talking to you, Phantoms. I'll take your box away. You want me to take your box away? Phantoms, let go of my camera. Rat.
What?
You jumped up and grabbed the camera. Okay.
Some of them's marked, some of them's not. This one says water heater. So go ahead and turn off your water heater there. And if you have the dual system like we do, then you'll also have a fuse. And it should be listed here, like number 8 is water pump. And then if you look on there, it's got numbers. Can you see those numbers right beside the fuses?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to take number 10. And we're going to struggle with it. And we're going to take number 10 out. This one controls your 12 volt side, and this one controls your 110 side. Alright, so our water heater is located in this little panel up underneath our fridge. Butter knife special.
Are you bending my butter knife?
No. I'm breaking the wood actually.
You've got pry bars out there.
And you can see in there.
You said this is the 110.
It's right here.
This thing.
Yeah.
And what's cold?
There's code. Then I'm putting it down here.
That?
Yeah. And
Oh,
there's hot.
Up top?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so now I need old towel, old clothes. You can see that black tape.
Okay.
That's your 12 volt.
Okay, so this multi-pack right here with all these wires.
Yeah, right there is 12 volt. And then in
Okay.
this box right here, this black box,
Yeah.
is your 110.
Oh, okay.
Alright, and at this time, I'm going to be taking off the cold water line, or the bottom line, on our tank. And as you can tell, even though you've drained the tank on the outside, be prepared to have a towel, a bowl, something in there, especially if it's like ours, it's up under the fridge, because there's still going to be some water in the tank, and you don't want that to go into your floor and cause any damage. And here in just a second, I'm going to go ahead and start the top side, which is our hot water side, and shouldn't be nothing in that side. Everything should be drained down towards the bottom of the tank. And as I said, make sure you have something to catch this excess water. Okay, so this is so grab a bowl.
There's still a lot of water in there?
No. I said it's done.
You said grab a bowl.
I gotta take towel out.
Oh.
The towel soaked.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, damn, how much water was in that
So
hot water?
I want to continue to around this, so if you'll give me another towel.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so behind this cover is your 110 hookup. On each side of this cover, it's got two nuts that hold just the cover on. And I do believe they're 10 millimeter. I can't remember exactly. But you have to remove the one on the left and one on the right. And as soon as you remove those, then the 110 wires are exposed. Here's a look at the 110 wire hookups. And that's the wire once you get them disconnected. And here is the 12 volt hookup. So now we're going to take off the door. Screwdriver. And now we're going to take off the propane line.
Okay.
Make sure your propane are off. This one holds the valve still, and this one breaks it free. 100 years later. Yeah. This little rubber piece, it's got like the works on it. Right here. You can just pop that out, and your fuel line will go right back through there. So now, I'm going to remove all these bolts. So now I'm taking a pry bar, and I'm pulling the old butyl tape away from the RV. And normally once it gets to a certain point, it should come out easy. So now, if I have everything disconnected but the 12 volt, should be able to pull this out.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering if we could just put that on top of the new one. On the new one you don't?
Yeah, you don't have to phone the new one.
Oh. Okay, I thought you were trying to save this.
Oh, I would have been a lot more gentler
Oh.
if I was trying to save it.
Gotta clean up in there. Alright.
Okay, so here's some parts that we picked up from Lowe's, but they are some shark bite. This is the female ends. Here's a coupling, a couple of 90-degree elbows, and then this is the brackets that we're going to use for the spacers. I'll show you that in just a second. Here I am taking and cutting the wood pieces to fill up the space. The tankless water heater that we have is only a 12-inch by 12-inch, and our opening is 15 inches by 12 inches. So I had to take up that extra gap. So I'm using these T-brackets to add on to the aluminum framing onto the wood studs that I just cut. The question is, if I put this on, because it's hard to do this in these little tight places. Alright, so here is an inside look at me putting the T-brackets on. I'm attaching the bottom part of the T-bracket to the aluminum, and that's the spacers I had to make. We're putting the tankless water heater in, sliding it back. It was a really good fit. And now I'm gonna take some aluminum and cover the wood. And so it's going to cover the fiberglass onto the wood, and it'll connect onto the sides of the tankless water heater. And then of course I'll paint it. You'll have to hold it.
Do you need me to push it up against here?
No.
Just hold it like this.
Actually, you know what? This bit is what they call walking.
Well, I don't want it to move.
I know. Alright, so now I'm back inside, and I've already cut a lot of the old PEX tubing off, and I'm just filing it down, making sure there's no edges. And I'm going to be adding some 90-degree shark bites here in just a second. This is what it looked like before with all the shark bites, and it just didn't work. I had leak after leak after leak at this time. So this is what we wound up with. I wound up using the same 90s that came off of the other tank. Used just a couple of the shark bite 90s, and it worked perfect. Not a single leak out of it. You can also see the gas line is already hooked up. The 12-volt wires, which is only 2 of them, a positive and negative on the system. And that's it. There's a very simple install. Okay, and here's the finished product. Here's where I added the aluminum onto the side. If I didn't show it, I've installed the butyl tape on the inside along with caulking on inside and outside. Alright, thanks a lot, guys.